Hello and welcome. This is Bijan Hushiar. The switched network that you see has three Cisco 2960 switches. They are connected to each other with multiple redundant links. Between switch 1 and switch 2, there are 2 links, and between switch 2 and switch 3, there are 2 links. Those are multiple links. They are considered as redundant links by SDP. SDP should normally block one of the redundant links in order to prevent loops from happening. However, I have already configured EtherChannel on all 3 switches and have created a group, a bundle of multiple links between switch 1 and switch 2 and created another bundle or a group of links between switch 2 and switch 3. SDP is seeing each bundle as a logical link, and therefore it's not going to block any of the ports. EtherChannel is used for that, to bundle, to group multiple links between any 2 switches in order to increase bandwidth. On certain models, you can create up to 6 groups. On another ones, you can create up to 8. In here, I have just created groups made of 2 links between switch 1 and switch 2, and another group between switch 2 and switch 3, creating consisting of 2 links. I have used the port aggregation protocol between switch 1 and switch 2 and link aggregation control protocol between switch 2 and switch 3 for you to see both of them. This is the final product. Let me perform some show commands and show you that SDP is not blocking any one of these links. If I go to the switch 1 and go to the privilege mode and perform show spanning 3, or just for short, show a span, you'll notice that SDP is only seeing one logical link, port channel 1, on the switch 1, and it is in designated forwarding mode. If I perform show EtherChannel port dash channel, you'll notice that on switch 1 there is one group, port channel 1, and it is made up of 2 interfaces, FA01 and FA02. If I go to switch 2 and perform show spanning dash 3, you'll notice that spanning 3 will see 2 logical links, port channel 1 and port channel 2 on switch 2. Port channel 1 connects switch 2 to switch 1, port channel 2 connects switch 2 to switch 3. If I perform show EtherChannel summary on this one, you'll notice that it displays the 2 channels that exist on switch 2. One is called port channel 1, and it has FA01 and FA02 in it, and port channel 2 has FA03 and FA04 in it. It also says that port channel 2 is using LACP. If I perform show EtherChannel, port channel. It will give you more detailed information. It says, this is the command that I performed. It says group 1, port channel is in group 1, and it says that FA02 and FA01 are bundled together, and the protocol that is being used is port aggregation control protocol. And as far as the port channel 2 is concerned, there are 2 other interfaces in it, and the protocol used is LACP. So these are the commands that you can verify or troubleshoot your connection. So this is the final product after you configure EtherChannel. I just wanted to demonstrate the impact of EtherChannel and the show commands that you can use after you configure EtherChannel to display the information about the configuration, or if there's a problem, how to troubleshoot it. If I go back to switch 2, notice that if I perform show EtherChannel's summary, EtherChannel summary, it tells me the status of the port, SU, capital, not lowercase, uppercase. And all those letters are explained in here. U means in use. Capital S means layer 2 switch we are using. If it was lowercase s, it would have meant suspended. If it was lowercase u, it meant unsuitable for bundling. But that's not the case. They are uppercase. So layer 2 switch in use. So all these things, these letters are explained. For example, FA01, P, meaning in port channel. The same for FA03, FA04, and FA0. So that's how you get information from show commands to troubleshoot or learn about the configuration that you have. Now that we have seen the final product, I'm going to show you how to configure EtherChannel between switch 1 and switch 2 using port aggregation protocol, and configure EtherChannel between switch 2 and switch 3 using link aggregation control protocol. This network does not have EtherChannel configured yet. So as you notice, some of the redundant ports are blocked by SDP. Let's examine SDP, see what it has done. Show a span. You see, FA01 is the root port. FA02 alternative block. It's blocked by SDP to prevent looping to occur. Same should be true on switch 2. We'll go to privilege mode, show spanning 3 protocol, and you'll notice that FA02 is in designated mode, FA01 designated mode, FA03 root port, and FA04 is alternate port. It's blocked, okay? If I go to switch 3 and perform the same thing, enable, show spanning dash 3, you'll notice that both of them are in designated mode because switch 3 is the root bridge. If I perform show EtherChannel port channel, I haven't configured that yet, but I'm just performing that one, and there's nothing displayed. There is no EtherChannel present on any of these switches. I can do that on switch 2 as well. Show EtherChannel space summary. I haven't configured EtherChannel. There is nothing to be displayed. So now we want to start configuring EtherChannel. We start on switch 1 and we want to bundle FA01 and FA02 using port aggregation protocol. So I access the command line interface. I go to global configuration mode, conft interface range FA01-2. I want to configure all those interfaces in one shot. Channel group, I have to create the channel group first. Channel dash group 1 mode. After mode, I have to put something that brings up the channel and it is useful for port aggregation protocol. For port aggregation protocol, there are a variety of options that you have, but I prefer to go with on. Okay. And then in here, I'm going to set the speed and duplex. Speed 100. Spell speed 100. Duplex 4. So I have created port channel 1 using that command. Port channel 1, this number is important, 1, and this is important, making it PAgP. Now I'm going to exit. And I'm going to access that, the channel that I have created. Interface, port channel 1. I'm going to treat it as if it is an interface. It's a logical interface, but I'm going to treat it as if it's an interface. I access it the same way I access physical interfaces by using interface command. I'm going to first make sure this logical interface is in trunk mode. So I use switch port mode trunk. Okay. After I set it as trunk, I want to make sure to allow traffic from VLANs that I have created on this switch. Suppose that I have already created VLAN 10 and 20 of, okay? And there is a VLAN 1 that exists. So I want to allow traffic related to those 3 VLANs on this particular link. The command is switch port trunk allowed VLAN 1, 10, 20. With this command, I'm allowing traffic from these 3 VLANs to pass over the trunk that I have created. That's it. The configuration is done for this switch. The configuration on both ends of the trunk must be exactly the same. They cannot differ as far as duplex speed and allowed traffic from VLANs are concerned. So I'm going to go to switch 2. I'm going to access global configuration mode and T. I'm going to use range command with interface range FA01-2. I'm going to create the same group that I created on switch 1 group channel, group channel 1 mode on group channel. Channel group, not group channel. Okay, sorry about that. Channel group, channel dash group 1 mode on. So I've created the same port channel on this one. I'm going to set the speed at duplex, speed 100, duplex 4. Then I'm going to exit and access the logical interface that I created and set it as trunk and allow traffic from the same 3 VLANs that I allowed on the other end of the trunk. So interface port dash channel 1. Okay. Switch port mode trunk, switch port, did I misspell it? Switch port trunk, allowed, not allowed VLAN 1, comma 10, comma 20. Let me again, comma 10, comma 20. No space. Space will make it wrong. There should be a space between VLAN and VLAN IT1, but thereafter, avoid putting any spaces. There you go. Let me double check to see if those are exactly the same 3 VLANs that I allowed traffic for on the other end. Yes, 110 and 20. So both ends have the same type of configuration. Now I'm going to create another channel on switch 2 called channel 2 and bundle FA03 and FA04. So I go back to switch 2, exit to global configuration mode, use the interface range command, interface range. I'm working with FA03 and 04. Okay. Enter. I'm going to create the logical group or interface by performing channel group, channel dash group 2. This is another channel group that I am creating. Mode active. Active is specifically tell the switch that I'm going to use LACP. And then I'm going to set the speed 100, duplex 4 on this one. And then I'm going to exit. I'm going to access that logical interface that I have created, interface port dash channel 2. Make it a trunk, switch port mode trunk, allow the traffic from those 3 VLANs, switch port trunk, allowed VLAN 1, comma 10, comma 20. That's it. The configuration is done on this switch. This link already is coming up. As soon as I configure switch 3 with port channel 2, this link should come up too. So I'm going to go to switch 3 and access global configuration mode, conf T, create the channel by using range in interface command, interface range FA 03-4. Those are the two interfaces that we're working on switch 3 as well. So press enter, create the channel group, channel dash group 2 mode active, set the speed 100, set the duplex all exit, access that logical interface port dash channel 2, enter, make it a trunk, switch port mode trunk, let the traffic from those the same 3 VLANs pass through this trunk by performing switch port trunk allowed VLAN 1, 10, 20. Press enter. Let's take a look at the topology. The links are coming up pretty shortly. This one is coming up, but this other side is already configured with PAgP, and we've just finished configuration of the link between switch 2 and switch 3 using LACP. Let's test. Let's perform some show command. Let's go to switch 1. Go to privilege mode, show span. It says 1 logical link between this switch, which is switch 1, and switch 2. Show EtherChannel port dash channel. All right, we started the command in here. There is one group that is created, and that group is using PAgP, and the two interfaces that are in that group are FA01 and FA02, and they are we used on to create the port aggregation protocol PAgP. It shows it in here. Let me perform EtherChannel, show EtherChannel summary as well. There you go. FA01 and FA02 are in port channel 1. They are in port channel. That letter P indicates that. The port channel is using layer 2 switch, and it is in use. Uppercase S, uppercase U, in use. So it works. But the other link is up to. Let me perform the same thing on switch 2, show span. It says 2 logical link. 2 logical links on this switch, port channel 1 and port channel 2. Let's go ahead and perform show EtherChannel port channel dash channel. Let's go to the start of the command. That was the command. Group 1, port channel 1, using PAgP. FA01 and FA02 are bundled together. Port channel 2 is using LACP, and FA03 and FA04 are in it. If I perform the same command on switch 3 and to go back to privilege mode from any upper layer mode, show EtherChannel summary. For channel 2, LACP, FA03 and FA04 are grouped together. They are participating in port channel because of that P. And the port channel is using layer 2 switch, and it is in use as uppercase S for layer 2 switch and uppercase U for in use. So everything is working, and the system is up and running. This is how you configure EtherChannel using the port aggregation control protocol and link aggregation control protocol. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video and you found it informative, please don't forget to recommend it to others who may be interested. Thank you.